let's move along. I am the Cryptmaster. You can finally begin your journey into my world. Let's get those rotten old brains of yours working. What will you do?
You fellas just up from the crypts, are ya?
This altar is dedicated to Shalia, the goddess of life, but I will make you wish you'd never been resurrected!
Actually, I don't care. Yes, feel your power grow. We have a long way to go to reach the surface. Now, don't keep me waiting.
In the frozen realm of Fright Frost, a challenge has arisen. The mischievous raccoon questions the existence of Halloween, but Icy Bear is ready to take on the challenge. Armed with his bubble cannon, he'll navigate through spooky puzzles, determined to win over the raccoon and save the day.
Hello, I am the Cryptmaster, and I have been invited here today to introduce the 1000th Annual Unity Award Showcase. As everybody knows, the Unity Awards are given to honor the greatest contributions to human culture. So it is no surprise they wanted a figure of great dignity and gravitas to introduce the event. It is a surprise, however, to see that I myself have not been listed among the nominees, not even for Best Kept Crypt. I can only assume that award will go once again to the Crypt Keeper. I'm not saying he's related to the judges, but I think he's related to the judges. Someone should really look into their ancestry. Anyway, do keep an eye on the Twitch chat during the event for some special surprises, and notably a set of Steam keys to my crypt. And now, I hand you over to your hosts, Larry Hryb, also known as Major Nelson, although he's not a real major, and Jackson Stevens, the man with 2 surnames. Take it away, fellows.
All right, welcome to the show. I got to tell you, Jackson, great to see you. And I've done a lot of shows in my day, and I know you have as well. I don't think I've ever been introduced by a Cryptmaster. Have you?
I got to say, this is a first time, but honestly, it's an honor. They did such a great job, really coloring out what this show is going to be.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. My name's Larry Hryb, the community director here at Unity, and joining me is over there on the left is Jackson Stevens. Well, could be on the left. I don't know how you're watching this. Anyway, we're here for the Unity Awards Showcase. The Unity Awards have been around for 16 years, which is older than Jackson, but today's showcase is actually the first time we're doing a standalone event to showcase all the incredible nominees and announce the winners, many of which were voted on by you.
Yeah, and thank you so much for voting, using that power of democracy. We appreciate it. And over the next hour and a half, in addition to announcing the Unity Award winners in all of these different categories, we'll also be sharing some news and recent updates from developers who are making incredible games in the Unity engine. We'll also be dropping codes in the Twitch chat throughout the stream. Those are Steam codes for a number of different games, so make sure to keep an eye on the Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to pop over there if you want your chance to win some free things.
Yeah, I got to tell you something. You're going to see a lot of great games here. All of the games you're going to see obviously are made with Unity, but we're not just going to show games. We also have some interesting experiences, so stay tuned for that. But first, we're going to kick things off with some updates from our developers. First off, we have some news and some codes from the Huli Hut team from their game Void Crew, and a look at the recent Tron Catalyst trailer for Mythol Games, as well as a brand new trailer for PGA Tour Rise. Take a look.
Hello, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Lauers.
We've been working on Void Crew for years, and we've been in early access for over a year.
And now we're happy to announce that we're releasing 1.0 on November the 25th.
To celebrate, let's go get some ginger shots.
A huge thank you to our community. We cannot wait to get the game into your hands. Hoodly hood! Hoodly hood!
Welcome aboard. We are about to embark on the most important journey of our time. Engage Void Jump.
The Arc Grid, a digital sanctuary, a safe place.
It was.
Core won't let you escape, Exo. And even if you do, nobody escapes the glitch.
Then, I fight them. Here.
It begins here with a single swing. Your clubs, your choices, your swing to master. Every shot drives you forward. Every challenge is yours to face. From the quiet of the clubhouse to the roar of the crowd, you climb, you push, you prevail. This is your journey. This is your moment. Own it. PGA Tour Rise.
I gotta say, it's very cool to see the Void Crew team announcing that bundle with Hard Space Shipbreaker. The team actually gave us a few codes, so make sure to check those out in the Twitch chat. And congrats to those of you that were already able to grab them.
All right, listen, Jackson.
Listening.
Listen.
This
is an award show.
Of course.
What do you say we give out our first award of the day?
I think it's about time. Now, swiftly transitioning here, the first award is going to be Best Mobile Game. And some of you may not know that I started my career in games in mobile gaming, so it has a special place in my heart. Our nominees are games that are going to combine unique concepts, creative visuals, and intuitive controls into these incredible portable experiences. Everything except for the Golden Cube Award, all of these awards for the games that we're going to be giving out today have been determined by the public vote. So once again, thank you to everybody who took the time to vote for your favorites. And now here is the winner for Best Mobile Game.
All right, congratulations to Sunblink on their win for Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Now, we don't get to see who the winners are until you do, just like there. Otherwise, I would have ordered my Hello Kitty onesie.
That's a good idea. And Larry, I've seen you in it before. It's a good look. We'll have to bring it back in future. Of course, they refused to tell us who the winners were ahead of time. Something about they didn't trust us not to leak it on the internet. But here we are. Congratulations again to Hello Kitty Island Adventures. Up next, we're going to be giving out the awards in our asset store categories. And to help us give away those awards, we're going to be joined by the one and only Thomas Winkley. Great to have you here, Thomas.
Whoa, there he is.
Hi, I didn't expect myself to pop in so large. Hi, everybody. How are you? Even with the rehearsal, I wasn't ready.
Neither did we, but you're large and in charge here. So, Thomas, thanks for joining. Listen, the Unity Asset Store has been around for quite a while now, and almost as long as the Unity Awards themselves. Can you tell us a little bit about the awards?
Yeah, so I mean, the Asset Store is a huge Unity feature. It's really a core feature for us. It's accessible through the editor. And, you know, there's over 100,000 packages from Unity developers. There's art, there's templates, there's extensions, there's all the stuff you need. And if you're like a solo dev or an indie studio with a smaller team, there's some really powerful stuff to help accelerate what you're doing. But if you're a larger studio, there's also a lot of amazing tools that you can get access to that most of us use every day in our development cycle.
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing asset. Like you said, if you're just a small studio or even just a solo person and you need to I need to get this thing, and you just go browse up there and 100,000 packages, probably going to find something there, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Always a powerful resource. Now, this Asset Store Award was another category that was voted on by the public, and we had a few thousand votes for creators in this category. So honestly, it's very clear to see the appreciation and the impact in the community here for these assets.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get the announcements out there. If it's cool with y'all, I say we announce the winners for Best Development Tool, Best Artistic Tool, Best Artistic Content, and Asset Store Publisher of the Year.
Let's do it. Congratulations to all the Asset Store winners. We'll be moving on to the Education Awards in just a few moments. Hey, Thomas, thanks for sticking around, man.
Of course. Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Always a pleasure to have you here. Now, before we get to the next awards, we're going to take a moment to highlight a few more games coming from our community. Speaking of, thank you to all of you watching live with us. We are watching the chat go by here. Thank you so much for being here and participating, even if it is just to let us know how you like Thomas's beard more than mine. That's fine. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. We're going to get a word now from a few of the teams making Cabernet, Dystopica, and Phasmophobia, and we'll be dropping some codes for Dystopica during these trailers, so make sure to keep an eye out on that Twitch chat.
Hello, I'm Arseny Quishin.
And I'm Laura Gray, and together we run the London-based indie studio Party for Introverts, where we make emotion-driven games. And right now, we're putting the final touches on our vampiric narrative RPG, Cabernet.
Cabernet is set in a 19th century Eastern European-inspired world with a modern twist. You'll play as Lisa, a new Eterran vampire struggling with her morality and the supernatural world she has been pulled into.
Excitingly, Cabernet is coming out on all major consoles in early 2025.
If you like vampiric stories with colorful characters and complicated choices as much as we do, make sure to wishlist it on Steam.
And for now, please enjoy our trailer.
Every doctor must confront pain, suffering, and blood to help people. I've always wanted to help people. Although, every night when I rise from my vessel, I'm not so sure anymore. I don't always see the best in people, even less myself. And now, I'm capable of so much more than I could have ever imagined. I still tell myself that I want to help them, but I must hunt. And Lord, it tastes so good.
Hey everyone, my name is Matt Marshall, and I'm the creator of Dystopica, a cyberpunk city toy with no goals or management, just futuristic Zen vibes. I always played SimCity with cheat codes on, enjoying the thrill of building and creating dense metropolises without restrictions. Combine that with my love of Blade Runner, and Dystopica was born, a dark, cozy game about building vast future cities. It's been exactly 4 months since the game was released on Steam, and I'm blown away by what the community is creating every single day. Recently, I released 1.1, which introduced decorative highways and monorails, new props and buildings, and a vast range of new controls to give your city just the right vibe. And my next big project is probably going to be mod support, because Dystopica already supports importing images and video to the billboards, and I'm excited to take that even further. Dystopica is out now on Steam, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniel Knight, CEO and lead developer at Kinetic Games, the team behind Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia released in 2020 and it was just myself, and now we've grown to a total of 14. In that time, our community has also grown to 20 million players, and we can't wait to grow that community even further with our console release. Phasmophobia was born from me wanting to play a true puzzle co-op horror game, and that game just didn't exist, so I decided to make it a reality and make it myself. I'm so pleased to say that Phasmophobia will finally be coming to PS5, PSVR 2, Xbox Series X and S on October 29th. Unity has played such a big role in this by helping us directly on the console port, as well as helping improve our PC version. We can't wait to work on new Ghost Hunters to our amazing community. Thank you all so much for your time. Here's a look at our release date trailer.
What did you see? Okay, never mind, we're coming. Hello?
All right. Next up, the Education Awards. Now, Thomas, this is an area where you're an expert. So can you tell us a little bit about what Unity does in the education space? Because not a lot of folks know.
I can, and I would love to. And I'm glad you're both here with me because after that Phasmo trailer, I'm a little creeped out. So having you both in the call with me, just
we're here.
Thank you.
We're
Thank
here,
you for protecting me from your
You're
ghosts.
not alone.
So our education team is really focused on building out resources that we can provide to students and educators across the globe. We're a globally focused team, and we have product, we have support, of course, with our advocacy team, and we've got the community crew, and we really just want to help give students the resources they need to succeed and help, uplift their work and showcase it to everybody. So as part of that, students for free get, of course, the Unity editor. I think it's pretty obvious to say. They also get Odin, the complete suite with our friends from Cyrenix, something we negotiated this year. They also get a Cinti asset bundle to start their development journey quickly, and they get a perpetual 20% off the asset store coupon that they can use on top of sales. So again, it's about getting resources to the students. We also do portfolio reviews, workshops, on-the-ground mixers. If you were at Unite, you got to meet a bunch of us at University of Barcelona. And really, it's about engaging and supporting students where they are as much as we can.
I mean, I was at that mixer, can confirm it was a very fun event. I got to talk to people about community management, which is an area of game creation that doesn't always get talked about. So I had a blast. Definitely encourage you to check it out if you have the opportunities to. It's always very cool to just see how we're supporting the next generation of game developers as they get started as well, right? So we're going to be giving away the awards in the student categories in just a second here. Thomas, can you give us a little bit more detail about what you were looking for as these submissions came in?
Absolutely. So these were voted on internally at Unity by teams across the globe. So we actually had teams from Japan, Korea, and the greater globe as well, all come together to vote. And we were looking for, how fun was the game to play? How creative was the game? And, is it something we could see shipping, right? Do we see this game on the market? Could it go out there? And is this something we'd play again? Was the big goal we were going for. And after that, we picked our winners. So I'm super excited to let you all see the nominees and winners for Best Student Game and Best Youth Creator Award.
It's so inspirational to see. And again, congratulations to the winners, the Wear Cleaner team in the YouTube chat with us right now. Congratulations to everyone that worked so hard on that. Thank you for being here as well. Incredible games always. And thank you to Thomas off on the greater globe somewhere for joining us and helping us with these segments.
Yeah, it was, I got to tell you, Jackson, I've been in the games industry for a long time, and I always love talking to students and people that are early in career with game development because often they have some of the most creative ideas that really break out and stand out. So that's really exciting to see the talent from the teams that are just right at the beginning of their game making careers. And we as gamers get to enjoy that. All right. Can't wait to see what they're going to come out with in a few years.
Yeah, and it's like we're seeing the future of gaming right now, and it's such a cool time in space to be right now. Now, speaking of that talent, we're going to hand over the stream to a few more developers here. First, we're going to be getting an update. Look at Surfpunk's gameplay, followed by a new Fruit Bus trailer, which Larry and I are very excited for you to see.
All aboard the Fruit Bus!
We're very excited for you guys to see the Fruit Bus trailers. And we're going to get an update from Studio Bando. Fruit Bus is actually coming out next week, so get excited and get ready for it. We'll also be dropping a few Steam keys in the Twitch chat. Make sure those are first come, first serve, and we're seeing them getting gobbled up quick. So make sure to take a look at those and not miss out.
Hey, I'm Eric from Double Stallion Games, and this is Surfpunk, a PvE co-op extraction ARPG set in an anime tropical universe. So here we are heading into an archipelago. In each run, there are tons of randomized islands to discover. For this particular quest type, the goal is to locate and extract Everest, the precious energy source that powers the Raider way of life. It's important to stick together while exploring, as enemies can quickly overwhelm. And the longer we stay in the run, the more they'll spawn. Most islands have loot to scavenge, but the best stuff requires a little ingenuity to reach. Now that the area is clear, we can head back to the beach. And now on to the next island. We've found an Everest well. Now it'll be crucial to coordinate and work together before time runs out. Time to bail. And to close out each run, you'll get to surf out on a giant tsunami wave. Surfpunk is loaded with multiple quest types, player classes, enemies, and islands, so no two runs ever feel the same. Each quest will have you surfing, shredding, and scavenging, after which you go back to your ship where you customize your raider and craft new weapons before going out again. And of course, you'll be able to pet the otter rabbit things. That's Surfpunk. Please wishlist us on Steam and join our community on Discord.
To be the owner of your very own fruit bus. Exploring the world with the wind in your whiskers. Discovering new ingredients and flavors to make the best dishes ever. Customizing your truck to your heart's desire. Go anywhere, meet anyone, do whatever you want. Well, if that isn't freedom, then I don't know. Bus.
Hey everybody, this is Juan from Studio Bando, and I'm super excited to share with you folks our trailer for Sopa, Tale of the Stolen Potato. It's a beautiful narrative adventure game about the things that we pass along, and it's been developed by an amazing team spread throughout all of Latin America. We've really put our hearts and souls into this game, so I really hope you enjoy what you see. It's coming soon to Xbox Game Pass and Steam.
Well, Jackson, I don't know about you, but I want to go surfing, have some fruit, and then some soup.
I'm all in on all of those. Fruit Bus, let me tell you, I don't think we overhyped it. I think it was the exact amount of hype. I hope that people enjoyed that.
Fruit Bus!
Boss! If you're watching, you have to let us know which of these games you are most excited for. Please drop those messages in the chat. I'm honestly all in on all three of these games. They all look very cool.
Yeah, Surf Punk really looked great. Love the artistic style, the top down, the kind of the collaborative nature and the discovery of that one. Fruit Bus is just, I mean, come on. Now I know Fruit Bus, and then in SOPA, you're making soup. So once these games ship, maybe the next thing we need a Fruit Bus and SOPA collab. So that
crossover.
we can, the soup
we
bus.
Can make that happen. I think we could make the soup bus. It's perfect. It writes itself, Larry. We're going into game design, so we're out of here.
Anyway, those look great. Anyway, we got to get moving along here because we have more awards to give away.
Of course, that's the reason we're all here, to celebrate the incredible achievements in games here. So right now we're going to move back to some awards in the games categories with the best 2D and 3D visuals. Now, we asked everybody out there to vote on the games that really stood out to them for their artistic achievements and for their ability to really create a beautiful and memorable world.
That's right. We definitely saw a huge variety in the games that were nominated for awards across these two categories, from pixel art to stop motion to hyper-realistic graphics. The sheer variety of styles in the games represented here is pretty remarkable. It's pretty amazing what you can do with the Unity engine.
I mean, not to lean too heavily, but it's just incredible to see what people are creating with Unity. Honestly, it makes me so happy to see as a community manager. And if I'm being honest, I will admit that quite a few of my favorite games from the past year are nominated in these specific categories.
Same for me. And I'm happy to have the privilege of sharing with you the winners of the best 2D visuals and best 3D visuals. Take a look. To Cat Garden and to Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, two very different games, but both very deserving those awards.
I mean, every single one of those nominees just looked stunning. So I'm sure it was a close race. I'm sure it wasn't an easy choice by our lovely community that voted on all of these games as well. But next up, we're going to be moving on to the industry awards. And with that, we have the honor of being joined by the one and only Sarah Lash to give out those awards. Sarah.
Hey,
thanks so much
Sarah.
for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
I'm excited to have you in here. Now, I kind of mentioned this at the beginning of the show, but Unity, everyone knows Unity. It's one of the, if not the most popular game creation platform in the world. But there's also this whole other side of the business that you and a bunch of other people work on, which is bringing and using the Unity engine in parts of what we call industry. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to showcase that use case and how we go to market there. So these awards highlight the remarkable work that's happening across key industries like automotive, manufacturing, and many more. Basically, we're using Unity to help shape the future of real-time 3D technology. So with our end-to-end development platform, we think about immersive training, advanced embedded solutions, and just different ways to think about that digital world.
I think it's super interesting to kind of just see where Unity has a hand here. We saw people saying it's wild to see people using the same tools to create such different game experiences, and that kind of applies here as well. It goes beyond games into these different experiences as well.
Yeah, a lot of these projects just showcase how we can continue to push the limits of what's possible in performance and scalability. And a lot of what we're doing is really similar to a game in just a realistic environment.
I think it's important to point out that I'm sorry, Josh, I don't mean to step on
Go
you, but
ahead.
I mean,
No, Larry.
we are in a world where people have grown up with these in their hand, or in this case, a Nintendo Switch one, but they've grown, and so they expect these kind of 3D immersive experiences when they're looking, whether it's in a car or manufacturing. So this is, I mean, it's a perfect place for Unity, but I also tell game developers, psst, if you also want to work, there's a whole industry over here that could use your skills. So anyway, back to you, Jackson.
Of course. I mean, I've interacted with a number of studios where we've highlighted their games and they've come in with their portfolio full of industry specific things outside of games as well. So the opportunities are definitely there and the crossover is immense. And I mean, Sarah, we've already got you here. Do you want to do the honors of giving away these next awards?
I would love to do that. So today we are celebrating projects that solve real world challenges. They deliver tangible business outcomes and really redefine how companies are engaging with both customers and employees alike. So improvements to training outcomes or enhanced customer experience, but these are really setting the benchmarks for new innovations in their field. So with that, I'd love to announce the nominees and winners for the Best Embedded System Project, the Most Innovative Customer Experience, the Best Training Application, and the Innovation Award.
A massive congratulations to all of the nominees and the winners. Larry, you and I are kind of the new guys here. I've been here a little over 3 months, yourself a little bit longer than that. And it feels like pretty much every day I'm learning something new that Unity has a hand in creating and different ways people are using these incredible tools. And it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked at some of those examples, first of all, congratulations to all those winners. I was like, wow, maybe I can talk my wife and I can get a Mercedes now that it's work related, or a robot. I don't know. There's some really cool experiences
robots
that look like, I mean, some of those things look like games, and it was, you know, they were real world use, whether you're learning, you know, interface for a car or you're trying to guide a massive tanker into a harbor or building something. I mean, these are just some of the experiences that Unity powers. So there's just a tremendous thing there. Now, all right, up next, we have another category from the game side of the business, getting back to games, an area that I know very well, best multiplayer game. This category looks at games that brings players together and then also across from each other sometimes. Now, Jackson, you're a multiplayer game player, right?
I absolutely am. Yeah, for me, it's been cool to kind of look back on my own history playing games. If you can say that, it's kind of weird. But in my 20s, I traveled so much with work. I was away from family and friends 11 months out of the year, and being able to hop online and connect with people that way was kind of a catalyst for what I do now. After the pandemic happened, I used games to bring people together into a community, became a community manager, and ended up here doing these streams with all of you lovely people. So multiplayer games have a big spot in my heart for sure.
And for me, it's similar. I was on the team that helped invent Xbox Live, which was one of the very first online multiplayer experiences. So this is a very an award that is near and dear to my heart. So here is the award for the best multiplayer game. All right, congratulations to Party Animals and the team at Recreate for their win. And of course, congratulations to all the nominees.
All of those games looked incredible. I'm looking forward to diving into some more of those. Larry, you and I think, should circle back around to playing Party Animals. I think that'd be a really
Oh, yeah, I've played it. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Now, next up, we will be giving out the award for the best social impact game. And from the community team, we're joined by our very own. Everybody, please say hello to Kirk. Kirk, welcome to the stream.
What's up, everybody? I'm so hype right now. Unhinged energy at 200%. Let's go.
Sure is. Well, thanks for joining
me.
us. No, it's great. You just to let every folks know, you're part of the community, been working with our social impact team, and Unity for Humanity. That's a tongue twister for a long time. Tell us a little bit about this award and your Unity for Humanity program.
Absolutely. So shout outs to the Unity for Humanity community. I am the community manager for social impact and UFH. So it's a program where we focus on social impact, innovation. So, coming off of Sarah and what she was talking about in the applications of Unity, it's not just commercial games. We have industry, but then we also have games that address climate change, games that address, current situations in our world. And I think it's really important for developers out there to know that there is an avenue to make your experiences and get funded like a program like Unity for Humanity. So
I think it's great. And of course, to kind of bring you all into the fold a little bit more, we're going to be dropping a link in the chat for the Unity for Humanity site so that you all can kind of take some time and learn a little bit more about these incredible projects that they are supporting. Kirk, with all of that being said and having you here, it only seems like a great fit for you to tee up this next award.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, it's with great honor to announce the Social Impact Award. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Another, Larry, I didn't expect you coming back in crab mode. Congratulations to Crab God and the team at Chaos Theory Games. Of course, Larry, with an excellent impersonation of a crab. Now, most of you might not know this, but Crab God actually has a way for players to convert their in-game progress to real-world conservation efforts. It is very, very cool.
All right, if you're working on a social impact project, be sure to submit next month when our submissions are open. In the meantime, we're going to go back to a few of our creators, including an exclusive look at new content from Cluj Interactive for synth writers, a look at their recent announcement trailer for Deliver at All Costs, and a recent trailer for the upcoming Jotun Slayer Hordes of Hell. Take a look.
Hey everyone, Pavel here with Cluj Interactive, and I'm excited to reveal Current Waves, the brand new music pack for our immersive rhythm game Synth Riders. The pack is available first for Apple Vision Pro, starting right now. It features hit songs from David Guetta and One Republic, Sia, Artemis, Charlie XCX, and Jack Harlow, all ready for you to feel the flow. Check out the quick peek at the new music pack, and thank you so much for joining us on this ride.
I like the way you kiss me. I like the way I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss it. I can tell it this. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss it. I can tell it this. Not trying to be romantic. I hit it from the back just so you don't get attached. I like the way you kiss me. I like the way you...
The year is 1959, a time of rock and roll, polka dot dresses, and the ever-looming dread of nuclear annihilation. Before you is Winston Green.
So, a couple of years back, all roads led me to St. Monique. That's where everything kicked off. Clever. And a good courier, even. Oh, but I trust you about as much as a penguin trusts a shark as a swimming buddy.
Warning.
Hey, stop that!
Device activated. Please avoid impact.
Whoa, what the?
Those games all looked so Larry. This is not what we rehearsed. You can't keep throwing me for loops like this, Larry.
I like to keep you on your toes, Jackson.
You're doing a good job at it. Let me tell you this, Larry. Since you already have your headset on, I was gonna ask you because it's in the script, but you got there before I could.
Yeah.
How's your experience in the VR space? Are you a big VR gamer?
Oh, I know. I think I answer. I am. I love this is, I love the fact at Unity here I get to try a bunch of different style of games. We talked about the the stuff we do in industry, but we've got Unity is huge on mobile games. It's huge on AR and VR, of course, on console. So yeah, I love checking out VR games because it's just a different style of game, and there's things you can do in AR and VR you can't do on console. console and vice versa. So it's all, I love the creativity swath of ideas. It's not one size fits all.
Yeah, it's cool to see people kind of pushing the boundaries on what the future of games might look like. And for me, one of the biggest reasons I play games is escapism. And there's no better way for me to just fully engulf in something else and escape, put down my phone and not connect to anything else than to hop into VR, where it's kind of the only
put down your phone and then strap a screen to your face. I get it, Jackson. I get
different
it.
screen though, you know what I mean?
Right.
Nobody
I get
yells at me when I put this one on.
Fair point. Fair point. No, it's a lot of fun, and it's great to see the creativity in this area.
Of course. Now, speaking of which, this kind of seems like the right time to give out our next award in the games category.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So some are meant to get you up and moving, and others are meant to thrill you. Some are kind of just meant to downright terrify you. Now stick around for the winner for the best AR/VR game. Congratulations to Assassin's Creed Nexus VR. I gotta say, I was
gonna come back and
I wanted
to actually come up and sneak up behind you, but obviously we're not in the same place. So anyway, now listen, it's Unity's extensive community of creators. It's really the core of everything we do, from insiders to developers to content creators sharing videos online about how to use Unity to make games. Now, these next awards are really about shining a light on the people who are helping you and educating and inspiring creators, helping developers level up their skills and achieve more with Unity. So here are the winners for our community awards: Best Devlog Series, Best Tutorial Series, and Best Live Streamer. I'm sure you recognize a bunch of those names, but congratulations to all the winners. Now we are heading into our last few awards at this stage, so want to thank you again for joining us. I know you're not just here for Jackson and I. You're here for the Steam codes, aren't you?
I
It's
know what you
always the
guys are up to.
giveaways.
Always
That's
the
what we do.
giveaways.
We bait the hook, but then they stay for the
Yeah.
awesome community. And that's what it's
Yeah.
all about. Again, another massive thank you to everybody who's joined us so far. Thank you for cheering on your favorite content creators in the chat. We're paying attention. We're seeing it all happen here in real time. So thank you for supporting each other in this Unity community as well. Now, up next, we have Bosa Studios sharing some gameplay from Lost Skies, a look at a recently revealed Sunderfolk trailer from Secret Door, and an update from the team behind Battle Shapers. We will also have some Battle Shapers keys to give away, so that's why you're here. Make sure that you're paying attention to the Twitch chat as well. Enjoy the following trailers, and make sure to keep an eye on chat.
Hi, I'm Luke.
And I'm Tom.
For the last 3 years, our team at Bossa Games have been creating a co-op survival adventure set among the clouds called Lost Skies. And today, we're excited to share with you our very first gameplay trailer.
We've always been fans of emergent and playful physics, so not only will you be swinging, gliding, and climbing through the world in your own creative ways, you'll also be building and maintaining your floating home in the form of a skyship.
But it's not just your home, but also a battleship. Salvage technology from a ruined world and take the fight back to the ancient mysterious creatures that destroyed it.
We hope you enjoy this first look, and we're excited to share more with you very soon.
Welcome to Arden, an underground haven for resilient animals who make their homes under the light of the Bright Shard. But beyond its brilliance, darkness looms. This is a village in need of heroes. The citizens of Arden call upon you. Gather your friends and assemble a team to fight against the shadows of the Sunderlands. Arm yourself and take on a new adventure where your fate is within your hand. Play as a unique character with specialized skills, working together to solve puzzles and battle monsters in the dark caverns. Then return home to improve your village and develop relationships with townsfolk before heading out on another mission. Fine-tune your abilities, customize your build, and blaze a path that is uniquely yours. And when that path winds deep into the gloom of the Sunderlands, you'll light the way together. Gather your party of adventurers and change the fate of the Sunderfolk. Rediscover Game Night.
Hey everyone, I'm Ray, producer on Battle Shapers, an FPS roguelite currently in early access. In Battle Shapers, you play as Ada, who has been reactivated to save New Elysium. To do so, you'll have to punch and shoot your way through hordes of enemy robots and battle powerful overlords to claim their powers for yourself. With our demo releasing on November 19th and full game releasing soon after, we wanted to share some of the new stuff we've been adding to the game, as well as what's coming in 1.0. Our most recent updates include the addition of our final tower, the final boss, as well as our endgame narrative content centered around the theme of corruption. As evil plans unfold, various weapons, enemies, and overlords become corrupted, bringing new twists as you fight your way through towers. Corruption in weapons can drastically change the properties of that weapon. What you're seeing here is a gun before and after corruption. As you can see, the attributes of the gun's projectile have dramatically changed, making it into an entirely new weapon. Take advantage of the ongoing corruption and fit these powerful new weapons into your builds. Battleshaper's goal is to encourage you to customize your builds and to discover new synergies as you play. In our demo, you'll get to mix and match gear mods with the mod extractor feature. At the end of the demo, put your build to the test by facing off against one of our overlords. In the 1.0 release, you'll get to experience the final chapter of our journey as Ada, and unlock various features focused on endgame replayability. Add new challenges to your runs in the form of Phantom Fragment modifiers as you work your way to save New Elysium once and for all. Please wishlist Battleshapers on Steam to get updates and to play the demo coming November 19th. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in New Elysium.
Those games look incredible, and I want to say a big thank you to all of the people who contributed by giving us their trailers and their updates so that we could share them out with all of you. I've been personally writing down games that I want to play, but I didn't have paper, so I've been writing it on my hand. That's a real thing that's happening right now. But we are into the home stretch. We have the last 3 awards for games upcoming.
All the games look incredible, Jackson. Not just the ones you just saw, everything we've seen for the past hour or so, and even the experiences, right? Those cool industry things. I love learning about that. Anyway, congratulations to all the nominees and winners so far, and thank you to the over 25,000 of you who voted for the 16th Annual Unity Awards.
That's so many people. It's so awesome to see the reach that our community has, but moving ahead here, joining us now to help us announce the final awards are our Made with Unity team. Please welcome to the show, Julia and Devin.
There they are.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hey, gang. Good to see you. Now, listen, we've been talking about feels like we should have done this segment at the top of the show because we're talking about Made with Unity. But tell us what each one of you does for the program. I guess we'll start with you, Julia. Ladies first.
Oh, so Devin and I are the leads on the Made with Unity, which is really a program, designed to amplify and support the work of incredible creators who are using the engine to make cool stuff.
Yeah, and then from my side, I'm the guy who's trying to build all the different programs that we can offer to our creators. So the Unity Awards being one of those that Julia and I worked really hard on, and we worked and collaborated across the company, imploring the help from everybody that could use us and make this event as great as it could be.
And great it is, I'll tell you that, right? Now, Jackson, I think this is where you're going to talk about the next award, correct?
Sure. Yeah. Let's move swiftly on here. I mean, we've got the team together. People in chat are popping off to say congratulations on planning this wonderful event. And I have to second that. Absolutely. But this next award is going to be the most anticipated game, which could either therefore be an upcoming title or a game that's released in early access. And there's some heavy hitters in this category. I'm sure everyone has their favorites. So here is your winner for most anticipated game. A massive congratulations to Team Cherry on their win for Hollow Knight Silksong.
All right, now moving on to another category, Best Desktop Console Game. Julia, you've worked closely with the nominees in this category. How does this award represent the work these developers are doing?
Yeah, so this category is really one that we feel is about scale and vision. These games are such massive undertakings for the studios that are working them. And, we want to recognize the games that developers have put all their heart and soul into creating and made these experiences that like really resonate on a global scale.
Yeah, and this is where we really get to see Unity's flexibility shine. From the intricate gameplay, the stunning visuals, the nominees have all done a fantastic job of bringing their worlds to life.
Absolutely. And without further ado, let's take a look at the best desktop/console game nominees and your winner.
It's a Mario. All right, now we're going to get to the next big one, the Golden Cube Award. Devin, Julie, this is the most prestigious award of the night. What does this award represent?
Well, the Golden Cube is really the ultimate recognition of everything that these teams have accomplished. It's a celebration of creativity, of technical skill, and the incredible effort that goes behind each project. This award represents the pinnacle of what it means to create something truly remarkable with Unity.
Yeah, absolutely. So we put this whole award together to celebrate all the accomplishments of creators from the past year, and also to like look forward at the incredible creators we're looking forward to their who'll be releasing games in the future. And the Golden Cube really stands as a symbol of excellence and honoring those who have pushed the boundaries forward and set new standards for what games can be. I think we called it at the beginning of the show, but it's worth mentioning that this is the only category in games that was voted on internally. We thought it would be, who better to judge the technical skills and like what can make the best possible like representation of the engine than the teams at Unity themselves.
Yeah, I know Jackson and I weren't able to vote because we're not qualified at that point. We know what good games are like. Yeah, it's not qualified anyway. But you know what? Enough of our chatting. Let's not keep everyone waiting. Here is the winner for the Golden Cube Award. There you have it, the winner of the 16th annual Unity Award. The Golden Cube Award goes to Cocoon and the team at Geometric Interactive. So congratulations to them. And Jackson, I want to thank you for allowing me to bust in on the stream. It was always great to chat with you. You and I have had a big week of streaming, but you're always streaming around the Unity channel, right?
We are always streaming, everybody. If it's your first time here, hey, it's great to have you. My name's Jackson. I'm a community manager responsible for all the live stream content here on twitch.tv/Unity, as well the Unity YouTube page. We are live every single week with different content that will inspire, educate, and honestly just help connect you with the rest of the Unity community. I would be honored if you would come and join us for any of those future and upcoming streams.
All right, now that we got that plug out of the way, thank you for joining us. And I want to thank everyone who participated in the awards, whether you voted, whether you dropped by the stream, whether you created a game or an experience. We are here for you. The Unity community is large and it's in charge, and you are part of it. You are what make this community great. So congratulations to all the winners this year and everybody who voted. Until next year, until the next stream, Jax will see you next time. But thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Take care, everyone.